as their guys get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and the Bengals have a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it's third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again, it's Burrow. Rolling to his right. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Burrow on play action. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Drew Sample was a second-round pick in 2019, and the Bengals would sure love to see his role increase with Joe Burrow at quarterback.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. To try again after the sack. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on. Especially
crucial here on the road. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, here's Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw it?
Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Bears have taken the lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Being chased out left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Burrow on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow will throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Auden Tate there to make the grab. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
Play action. It's Fields.
That's complete to Robinson.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, we knew that Darnell Mooney could absolutely fly, but he was only taken in the 5th round out of Tulane because of his size. He ended up being one of the better late-round picks in the NFL last year. 61 catches on the season. There's another one there, this time for a first down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow, he gets this in the hands of Mixon. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. On second down, here's the option.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be... about a yard or two short.
A gain of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. They snap it to Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bengals will get the football back. So certainly the question there, 4th and very short, why throw so deep?
Sometimes the defense actually forces you into these things. Sometimes. What happens is you might end up in a man coverage where they press up tight. Could be a zone coverage where they're crowding the line of scrimmage. And receivers have to convert their routes to try and beat that coverage. And you end up throwing it deeper than you want to. Preferably, you want a 3-yard pass in this situation. Get the first down and keep the sticks going.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
You say Khalil Mack and offensive coordinators get very, very nervous, and there's another example of exactly why. 9 sacks in 2020. He's been named to 6 consecutive Pro Bowls and been an All-Pro in 2 of the previous 3 seasons in Chicago.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Here we go. Ready?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. 1st down. Here's Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his first career NFL touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Whoa! It still won't go down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, it's Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
A little bit of a break for the offense for that football going out of bounds. Remember, they haven't turned it over yet, Charles.
Yeah, and they've taken care of the ball so well, they had to feel good about their chances and their opportunities. Remember the old adage, the team making the fewest mistakes will win? They almost cost themselves with that one.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Now it's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Mixon.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Gostkowski's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And up to make the play there defensively, Von Bell, leading tackler in Cincinnati last year. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields.
Flush to his right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. 20, 10, 5. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
They'll try and throw for it.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here we go with Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Pass complete, Graham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. They'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They give him a gain of 38. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And this stadium just fell silent in a hurry.
Crowd was ready to erupt, weren't they? But guess what? That chance to win one here, to steal one in the final seconds, goes awry.
Here we go. Ready?
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Cincinnati, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.